It's been a while. Before I get going, I can see there's already tons of stuff going on in the chat. This is freaking amazing. Love that. Can someone just be kind enough to drop in and let me know my audio is okay? Because I don't want to, you know, start rabbiting on and no one can hear me. So if someone can just be kind enough to drop that in the chat, be much appreciated. We've already got a fair few people in here. So I do want to keep, actually look, I'm going to stop until someone actually writes in the comment, audio good. Thank you, Bosch. Appreciate that, brother. Right, so let's get going, shall we? I don't want to do too long a stream because I know everyone's kind of waiting for the main event, which I believe is in about 90 minutes time. So I'm going to keep things sort of fairly brief, but I was planning actually on doing a video today, and I was actually having such a great time with the family. We were all out together. Mr. Wookums was there, was having a cracking time, and I just didn't get round to doing the video. You know, as I always say, family first. I love crypto. I love talking about crypto. I love doing these videos, but family always comes first. And I totally forgot to do the video, but I thought to myself, do you know what? I can do a live stream, you know, before it all kicks off. So I hope that's good for everyone else. I'm going to really quickly skim through the chat. We've got Emmett G in the house. Bring it on, Mr. Millions. Of course, brother, you know how I do. We've got Mint Stake Share. The actual account, the main event account is in the house. And we've got Dante's Investments. Let's freaking go. Ashton Davis, absolutely. Lady Mania in the house. Great to have Lady Mania in the house. One of the hardest working people in crypto, doing amazing things over at Stables, over at SwapX. Let me get my passive income stream out of my mouth properly. SwapX, I can't wait for that. We've got the crypto arborist in the house. You've got a channel, brother. I think I've just subscribed to your channel recently, actually. So appreciate the work you're doing. LCM in the house. It's great to see you, brother. Bosch Bashkin, as we've already mentioned, and we've got WJ, Westside Ian, Von Swan. Man, this chat is going crazy already. So, Biso's asking, is this my first live? No, this is not my first live, brother. I was doing my regular Sunday live drives, but my schedule changed a little bit family-wise. So I've not been doing my live streams as much. I've been really missing doing them, I've got to say. And I do intend on getting back to it. You know, we'll talk about other stuff in DeFi, but I wanted to do one tonight about Mint Stake Share. So what a pretty insane, what are we on, like day 9 or day 10, something like that. What an absolute ride it's been so far. And what I really liked was we had that pullback, you know, we had a few whale wallets sell off. And look, I'm not gonna spread hate on whales. You know, everything's got whales. Bitcoin's got whales. Everything's got whales. I would much rather than be exiting now than further down the line when it has more of an impact price-wise. So I'm pleased to see that, and I've just actually looked before I came out here, and there's only 4 wallets with 100k tokens or more. That's like, I don't know. That's got to be one of the most fair shares of tokens I think that I've seen. So I think that's a really good thing. I think we got rid of like multiple whale wallets last week during that dump, and the way it got eaten back up was for me a real sign of strength. So I was pleased to see that, and little shakeouts like that, if you can bounce back from those, it does give obviously the community that sort of that fighting spirit that even when you got whales dumping off those sort of amounts, it didn't really have a great deal of effect. So I was really, really pleased to see that. And we've just seen all of the metrics going up and up. The what are we at, like 800 something stakers now, almost 900. I think there's like 750 million in liquidity. There's like 30 million locked tokens or something like that. I maybe, yeah, don't quote me on that, guys, but that's just off the top of my head. You know I don't take notes. You know I do this all off the dome. But very, very promising first week. And my very first tweet that I put out, it was like, look, this is an ROI Dapp. It looks great. And I was saying this at 1.5 cents. it looks good, but risk capital only. No rent money, no mortgage money, no feed your baby money. You know, be careful. It's the ROI Dapp. And DeFi is especially risky. So I always say that. Just this is casino money, but I do love what they're building here. I have to say I really love what they're building. Hence why I've been chatting a little bit about it on YouTube and chatting a bit about it on Twitter and everything like that. And I've got to say, I did actually have the opportunity to get in at a ridiculously good price, like stupidly good price, like half a cent or something. It'd only been out like 4 or 5 hours. And so Mini Millions, I'm not sure if you know, he's just turned 1, right? So I'm a very proud dad. He's walking, he's like talking kind of well, and it's incredible. We've just had his first birthday party, so we put on a massive party for him. We've got a very big family, you know, had loads and loads of people come. It was absolutely knackering. I was absolutely exhausted at the end of the day. It was a great day. But I got home and I was just fixing myself, you know, a cup of chamomile tea ready to put me to bed. And I got a message from Uncle Rick. Now, he's not my actual uncle. He's not my real uncle. It's Uncle Rick from the Warrior Dapp. I don't know if he's in the chat. Let me just have a quick scroll through. I'm not sure if I've seen him. He often does drop by. But he sent me a DM. I was like, Millions, you've got to see this. It's like only been out 4 or 5 hours. It's really cheap. You got to look at it. And I looked at it. I was like, oh, I'm done for. I can't look at crypto or DeFi right now. I'll look at it in the morning. So anyway, I went to bed and I got up in the morning. It was my day with Mini Millions. Mr. Millions had a day out that day. So I was looking after him and I was run off my feet. And I didn't even get to look at crypto till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. By which time it done like a 3x. And I was like, oh, come on now. Anyway, so I got in at like 1.5 cents, which was not a bad entry, all things considered. But I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to get salty about it. That is the way. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But I've got to say that I'm excited about tonight. I'm excited to hear what Aaron and the team are going to come forward with in the first Mint Stake Share live stream. Now that's kind of what this live stream is about. I want to kind of hype up a little bit. I want to get everyone engaged because they're going to be addressing some. I mean, look, I understand totally that investors, especially in ROI Dapps, have PTSD regarding sustainability. I have as well. We've all seen ROI Dapps start off really well, but they just can't sustain the payments. And I totally get that people want to know that whatever they're invested in, they don't want the ride to stop, especially after this last week. It's been, everyone's earning. I'm making great daily passive income each and every day. And especially when we were minting, I was getting good like minting rewards from referrals and stuff like that, which was awesome, which I'll get onto in a minute actually. But people don't want that ride to stop. And they're thinking like, how is this going to continue? How are they going to do that? And from what I've heard, that's what they're going to be talking about tonight. And they're going to be sort of setting a lot of that straight tonight. And I think there's going to be some alpha from what I can gather. So I don't know if the Mint Stake Share, I'm not sure who is controlling the account, whether it's Aaron or whether it's someone else. But I think, if you could drop in, is there going to be alpha in your stream tonight? I'd love to know. By the way, I'm going to link the live stream from their account. Once we get off this live, I'll link it in the description so everyone knows where to go for that. But so they're going to be putting some concerns to rest, I believe. So that should be fun. That should be good to know. So let's see where that goes. I'm just going to take a quick sip of coconut water. I have trained today. I've had an absolute monster workout today. It's bizarrely hot in the UK. It's taken a long time to come. It's been like a 10-month winter pretty much. People still had their heating on until June, late June. And now it's like really like it's this muggy heat. Like in London, it's like, ugh, like nowhere's prepared for it. The trains, there's no aircon anywhere. No one's got aircon at home because it's cold all the time. And that's why we're going back to Mexico in October. And I like the heat, but I like to be by the beach in some Havianas, some board shorts, sipping a real coconut water out of a freaking coconut. So let me have a quick look through the chat, because I've been yapping on. This a couple more things I want to talk about before this stream ends up. But we've got where did I get up to? Von Swan said, "What is the main event?" Well, it's very kind of you if you think this is the main event. Well, it's not. I just want to hype up the Mint Stake Share, the very first live stream that's going on. It's going to be 10 o'clock my time. So I think that's like 5 o'clock EST or something. It's like 5 hours behind us. So yeah, you have to work that out for yourself. Asbestos, hey doll. We got no, I've already read that. Crypto Arborist just subscribed. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I've got someone asking if I have an OnlyFans. No, I don't have an OnlyFans. I know it must seem hard to believe, but I don't have an OnlyFans. But you know, you never know. You never know what the future holds. We've got Biso. I'm one of them. 116k holder. We have a whale in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We have a 116k holder. Congratulations, bro, for getting such stonking bags. And I don't know, have you got much staked? Have you got that much? So you've got 116k rattling around. Wow, that must be a serious bag of MSS right there. So congratulations for getting in early. So got Bosch said, I reckon if you Warriors and Max lead the charge with regular content, it's going to be very good. Look, I mean, I come on here and I talk about stuff that I'm personally interested in. I always say, people, don't copy me. Don't copy me. I'm just some weirdo who walks his Jack Russell. He's insane, Jack Russell, at that, and likes to talk about crypto and DeFi. Don't copy me. I just talk about stuff that I'm interested in. So, but the other guys are putting out some great content. The Warriors are doing great content. We've got Moonshot Max is doing great content on MSS. Who else is out there doing it? Well, obviously we've got the crypto arborists out there as well. We've got Crypto Mischief is doing some stuff as well. So yeah, Bisa said mine is staked. So you must be earning a serious bag per day there, brother. Because I definitely haven't got 100k, but mine's making some nice daily passive income for sure. We've got someone just told me MSS Live has already happened. Are you shitting me? What have I got that totally wrong? If I have, it's just funny. Everything's funny. Are you sure the actual one tonight? Okay, if it's already done, I've been out all day with family, and as far as I was aware, it was going to be 10 o'clock my time. And I double checked that. Maybe I should have triple checked it. Anyway, can someone confirm 100% that that's already happened? Because that's going to be so hilarious if it has. We've got, who else we got in the chat? We've got Tony Moore in the chat. I hope you're good. I hope you're doing well as well, Tony. Hope you're enjoying your Mint Stake Share journey. So Jay Crypto said it's already done. So I've been out all day and I've totally missed everything. So what I should have done at the start is just said, I'm just going to talk about Mint Stake Share, nothing to do with the live. Look, basically after this, I'm going to have to go straight in and watch that ASAP. So, you know, can someone drop the alpha in here, please? Can someone drop what was said in the chat? Just put me out of my misery now, please. Making some changes. Can you just write, Idaho Mass, can you write what the changes are, please? So, because I want to know right now, before this stream is over. I've got to know. And I've got to say also, I did notice last week that I was still getting minting rewards, right? And even though when you go onto the website, it was like minting is like way more expensive. It's like 70% more expensive to mint. And I noticed that I still was getting minting rewards. And I had to mention on a YouTube video, look, stop minting, because, you know, as much as I hate to turn down free money, then, but you're not getting a very good result there. You're not getting a very good rate. So stop doing it. Start swapping instead. So luckily they did. I haven't had any mint rewards for a couple of days. So look, bring it on when mint is cheaper. Bring it on. But until then, stop minting. Do your swap. Get a much better value for your MSS tokens. And let me just quickly read this. Yeah, you missed it, but they're making changes. Compounds to claim. Check above. So you have to do what? 1 compound to 1 claim. Is that right? If you claim, it gets deducted. Yes. Now, this is like bang on, right? Because it's kind of spoilt what I was about to say. But what I was going to talk about, my personal opinion on sustainability, was that I was going to say, look, if you look at the Drip Faucet, how sustainable that's been so far. I've got a few of those faucets, still paying, still doing what it said. You cannot just go in there and take the freaking piss in there, because if you claim, one, it knocks down your daily APR. So you're at 1%, it knocks you down to 0.5%. You have to actually compound back up to 1%. So you have to do that, and secondly, it comes out of your principal. So if you keep on claiming and trying to drain, you will eventually exit yourself. You'll delete yourself from the system. Now, I've got nothing against people coming in, you know, making money. I'm a capitalist, a narco-capitalist. I totally 100% back that. But the thing is, if you're going to have a successful, long-lasting platform, you have to have mechanics in place where it has to kind of steer people away from that, pressing that claim button all the time. You have to be an answer to something. There has to be a reason to say, oh, I better not, you know, claim too much because I'm going to wreck myself. Because that, you have to put that in. And I was going to say, before they've already done it, so look, you know, it was a genuine thing. I was going to say, I think they should be looking along those lines where it comes out the principle to stop people from doing it. So, yeah, they've already done it. So they're ahead of me. Mistake Share just commented, for every token claimed, your deposit balance is reduced by the exact amount claimed. Yeah, I think that's strong. I think that's really strong. So, you know, you guys were one step ahead. You already had that in the bag. So congratulations, guys. I am going to go back and watch that in a moment. Once I've had dinner, Mrs. Millions has got me some dinner on the go right now. And I'm going to have that first and then jump on and have a watch of that stream, because that's exciting. But that sort of thing does need to be in place, guys. It does. I know sometimes people get, oh, you know, I want to do a week of claiming or whatever. But the thing is, would you rather be making money on this for months and years to come, or do you want to just get a quick thrill and get in and out? Look, personally, I would rather be making sustainable passive income going forward, and any changes that facilitate that, I'm all for, absolutely. So what else have we got? Oh, and just a side note, I have not claimed any yet. I'm compounding. I have my targets to compound to, and then I'll probably switch to a 5.2 or a 6.1, something like that. We shall see. I haven't quite finalized that, but I'm not really interested in claiming right now. I don't need to do it. I'm not, you know, I haven't got to buy Cheetos with that money. I haven't got to pay mortgage with that money. So I'm happy just to build the bag a little bit further and get something a bit more, you know, sizable. I'm not interested in claiming right now, but all of this is good to know. It's good to know. This is so freaking hilarious. I really honestly thought it was in 5 hours time, but you guys are still hanging with me. So I love that. I absolutely love that. Change already deployed. So what I do love about the MSS team is you'll get it fast. They'll hit you with it. It's like we've already done it. We've done it. We're already there. You know, we'll talk about it, but we've already done it. And that's kind of what I give props to, like Matt and Eric at Pulse Drip and Drip X. They don't mess around. They get the job done. And I think having devs like that in the space is so important, because a lot of us have, you know, I understand stuff takes work and whatever, but when something is a simple change, it just gets done, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Some things you have to build from the ground up, it takes longer, but certain things done quick. I love that. Cheers to Aaron, the People's Dev. Yeah, Aaron's doing an incredible job. He's so active in the chats. It's great to have a docs dev as well, to know you know, who we're dealing with. Always bringing a good energy, working really, really hard. And I'm just kind of doing my bit for the community here, just to try and you know, push the word out a little bit on something that I feel personally has a lot of potential going forward, a lot of potential. So I'm having a great time. I'm having a really good time being involved. We've got Biso said already implemented, just like Forex done, just like Forex done in 3. So done and done, nice and quick. I love that. Crypto King, just keep on DCAing, bro. Yeah, I mean that's basically the plan. I'll buy the dips and I'll keep on compounding for now. And eventually I'll take profits, of course, because there's no point just having dashboard money. We've all made that mistake. I've certainly made that mistake on certain things, on relying too much on just getting all excited over dashboard money. You have to actually convert it eventually, but you know, in a way that's going to continue paying you for you know, the time to come. And I'm really actually excited on doing a video soon. I was going to do a walk and talk live, funnily enough, tonight. But the weather's been so on and off, and Mr. Wookums hates the rain. I didn't want to risk getting caught out in the rain with Mr. Wookums, so I decided to do it from the car instead. But I do have a walk and talk planned where I'm going to talk about my top passive income plays for this coming potential bull market. And we are kind of sport for choice right now with MSS coming out. I know a lot of you guys that watch this are in stable swap. A lot of you guys are in like the P-Drip, a lot of you guys are waiting, ready, bated breath for Swap X, as I've already mentioned with Lady Mania. And sorry, I thought I saw someone there. Yeah, so it's really exciting stuff. We've got some really good passive income plays right now. So I'm going to do a video especially for that, to talk about that. So MSS will be part of that video. Moonshot Max is in the house. Thanks for joining us, brother. Shout out to all my good people. Appreciate the content, Max, that you've been doing for MSS. Always bringing the latest news. So it's awesome to have you know, content creators that are just smashing it out of the park. So it's really awesome, and I'm pleased to be just involved doing my bit. So let me just skim through the comments. I'm gonna not carry on for too long because I have to get in. I have to fill my stomach. I've trained very hard today, and I haven't actually eaten that much. So it's been a real fun time jumping back on a live. I'm going to be doing these a bit more regularly going forward. So yeah, smash the like button, guys, if you haven't already. We've only got 16 likes, and we've got like 30 people watching right now, and we've only got 16 likes. So with your spare hand, if you could just hit the like button for me. First live back for a long time, and I've had a great time doing it. So I hope you guys have kind of enjoyed it as well. Just to talk about this awesome project, I just wanted to hype up the live stream that's already happened. So if you're watching this before you see the live stream, then you'll know. Just go over now and watch the live stream, catch up on all the alpha, and join me on Twitter. Look, I'm always going to call it Twitter. Always going to call it Twitter. I'm sorry, X, just don't do it for me. So join me on Twitter at Drip Millions, and join me. I've got my Telegram group at Drip Millions. I'll leave all of those links in the description. Join the official Mint Stake Share, Mint Stake Share Telegram as well. Uncle Rick's in the house. How you doing, brother? I don't know if you heard it. I was telling everyone how you tried to give me an incredible entry point, an incredible entry price into MSS, and I fell asleep after Milli Million's first birthday party and woke up and ended up getting in like 3 times higher. But I appreciate you reaching out, trying to get me in early. You did your best, but the call for sleep that night was way too high. So we got Timothy in the house. High vibes, Moonshot and Lady Mania. Yeah, great to have some proper crypto and DeFi individuals in the house. I love to see it. Hard-working individuals. I love that. Uncle Rick, hell yeah, still love you, man. Yeah, I know, brother. I know. I wish I could have got in at 0.5 cent when you sent that message, but that party took it out of me, bro. It took it out of me. We had like, I don't know, a lot of guests. We had, you know, we had the Mexican caterers in doing like the street food and doing all the mad stuff. We had piñatas. People were hitting the piñata. It was mental. It was crazy. and I missed out. But you know, I got in at 1.5 cent. I'm not going to complain too much. We got Fiat Hater in the house. I love that. I love that name, by the way. Fiat Hater. That's a man of my own heart. You know, look, I don't hate Fiat. Fiat has its uses, but Fiat's the biggest Ponzi scheme known to man. And people want to talk about Ponzi schemes in DeFi and crypto. Fiat is an absolute Ponzi. And if you learn a little bit of fractional reserve banking, you'll wonder, why the hell weren't they teaching that at school? Well, I know why they weren't teaching that at school. There's probably a very good reason why. They don't want you to know about it. But yeah, Fiat Hater is a solid name. And that's why I'm here talking about crypto, talking about DeFi, talking about, you know, freedom from the matrix, the financial matrix, or whatever you want to call it. It's good to have other options, you know. So, you know, in terms of decentralized, there'd be a lot less problems in the world if a lot more stuff was decentralized. So I support decentralization. I support privacy. I support all these things that you're not meant to support. So big shout out to everyone in the chat, because you're probably, you know, you've got to be supporting DeFi if you're in this chat and enjoying this. So that's why I like Pulse Chain. That's why I like, you know, privacy protocols and stuff like that, because we need to have these options, especially when they want to push CBDCs and stuff like that. And that is absolutely anti everything that I'm personally for. So that's a little side note. If I want to go any further into that, we have to go down to the docs and talk privately, because I can't talk about it too much on YouTube because I'll probably get banned. Because there's a lot of stuff I'd like to talk about that I can't talk about. But, you know, you guys probably don't want to talk. You guys know where I'm going with that. Fiat Hater, we do need these changes to MSS so early. Perhaps after we go to base. Don't know. Yeah, I think the earlier the better, to be honest. Fiat Hater, because we don't want to go down the route that some other things have gone down, and see that sort of people getting really down about stuff before the changes are made. We want to keep the vibe high. We want to keep the everything growing and building. So I think the changes from what you guys have put in here are really, really good thing. We've got Lady Money House. Yeah, drop it here. Friends. Yeah, love that. So there's been some freaking awesome chat going on tonight, guys. I don't want to keep you too long, so I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go and finish my coconut water, go and get my dinner from Mrs. Millions. But thank you for joining me on my first stream back. It's been an absolute pleasure talking with you guys. Jump over, join me on my Telegram, join the Mint Stake Share Telegram, all the socials. I'll leave the links in the description after this video is finished. I appreciate you all. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at, wherever you're watching. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next video.